It's 12 o'clock. It's a Wednesday. No, it's a Thursday afternoon. Good news there. Not good news for you is, as expected by our future tractor model, that system that was plowing down out of Cincinnati towards eastern Kentucky, fizzling out and is not going to get anything over here in the tri-state. If you want some good news about relief from the heat and humidity coming up, well, guess what? I got it. It's coming up this weekend, and even more so, it looks like, as we get into next week and into parts of late next week. This is the latest here from the Climate Prediction Center, and you can see how much of the U.S. is kind of in that orangey color. Well, that's indicating the above-average temperatures, but guess what? Zoom into the tri-state, and we're right on the edge there of that leaning below normal for this time of the year. Heat index for most of the tri-state, yeah, it's in the triple digits. Carmine's saying 108 right now. That sensor could be near a cornfield or something that puts off a little more moisture.
So Molly sees adoption fee. She's going to be about $200.
Okay, 200. That's good. And she's ready to go, right?
Yeah, she's ready to go. She's all spayed. She's ready to go. Oh, there's your mic.
Yep. Joe can't talk now. There you go. Now you're back.
We're back. Okay. Sunday marked the end of the 48th annual Frog Follies in Vanderbilt County. It is the largest independent pre-49 street rod event held in the entire nation. Thousands of street rods were expected this year, and while the event is about having fun, it's also about giving back to the community. Indiana Task Force 1 will be heading home from Maui today. The 70-member team has been helping with search and rescue efforts. The team has been in Hawaii for the last 10 days or so, but they received word of their demobilization over the weekend. Task Force 1 is made up of a wide variety of people, including trauma doctors, nurses, structural engineers, and firefighters. This is going to be a broccoli salad, which you may have had before and probably may have had plenty of times, right? And overall, not hard to make. Some people throw sour cream, some people do mayonnaise. I'm not going that route. I'm trying to find a healthier, slightly healthier version with this. I didn't buy frozen broccoli. I actually went to the produce section, got the big florets, and I cut off a good portion of the stems, and then just left more sort of the top of the tree there, if you will. Just one Gala apple, and I'm going to throw that in there. That's going to give it some sweet flavor, but also a little bit of crunch to it. We're going to throw in a little bit more crunch, but it's not the healthiest, but it's a healthy nut. Got some chopped up walnuts here, so we're going to throw in some of the walnuts, and these are the craisins. You may have seen these before, the dried cranberries. They do put a little sugar on them, so you lose a little healthy version there. Red onion, got the red onion, gonna throw some of that in there. That is half of a red onion, and that is finely chopped up. The last ingredient I want to add is honey. This, instead of just using sugar, granulated sugar, use honey. I think that's going to be a different, much better. Yeah, Gretchen even agrees. And give this a really good shake, because again, you've got that honey in there, which is thick. You've got the olive oil, which of course doesn't want to mix too well with other liquids. But again, if you shake it up for just a moment, you'll get yourself a really good poppy seed dressing there. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to put the bowl right there. I'm going to put some bacon bits right on top. Again, just adding some of that color to it, some bacon bits on top. Then you take your grater or your zester, take yourself some Parmesan cheese, get that nice fresh Parmesan cheese like that, not the kind that you already have shredded, and take your grater and just go right over the top, get just a little bit of that freshly grated Parmesan cheese on top, and there you go. There is your broccoli salad. What I did is I fired up my charcoal grill yesterday, got it really hot, and put the corn right there on the grate. Get a little char on there, get a little of that charcoal flavor too. That's going to add a layer of flavor on top of everything else. Is a little bit of chili powder, so a little heat, but nothing terrible. You can use minced garlic with this. What I've got here is just to make things easier, to mix it up even better and quicker. That's garlic powder. The cheese that you see here in the bag, it's also in this container there, cotija cheese. It's kind of like feta, kind of like Parmesan, but it is a Mexican type cheese. And then we'll drizzle on some hot sauce. You can use mayonnaise. Didn't do it because Ron is like mayonnaise, but you can, you're welcome. But you can also kind of do a half and half. You can do a sour cream, say half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of mayonnaise, and mix that together. But for Ron's sake, we're gonna go just strictly sour cream today. I have about here a teaspoon there of that chili powder, and I also have about a teaspoon there of the garlic powder. We're gonna use salt here in just a second. That's really almost all you really have to add in here. There's just really not that much to it. You would throw some cilantro in there too, by the way, but again, I don't have it. So we're gonna try out this cilantro paste, which found right there where the cilantro usually is. It's just they had it in a paste. So we're going to do there about a teaspoon of that cilantro paste. You're going to take your corn that you have grilled, and if you want to, maybe soak it for a couple of hours. I didn't when I was grilling mine. That's why the husk here has a little bit of char on it, but hey, tell you what, that just makes it look even better, right? So once you have everything mixed up, get yourself a basting brush or just a spoon, back of the spoon, whatever you want, and you're going to rub that all over the corn, just as you see there. Sprinkle some of that cheese on the top. If you don't have this cheese or you can't find it, you can use Parmesan again because it kind of favors Parmesan. But if you get it, it's going to be great. Make sure it's got a little bit of crumble to it. These are small crumbles, but this is going to work perfectly. And we're going to throw just a little bit of salt over it. We're going to roll it. Throw a little bit of the salt on top. Take your hot sauce, any kind you want to use. Cholula, though, would be a good one. And, of course, that's Ron's favorite. And just take your hot sauce and drizzle just a little bit right up and down that cob right there. And then, again, top it with cilantro if you can find it. Nonetheless, though, there it is, Mexican street corn. Absolutely delicious. And we'll have Ron try it out for you right after the break.